Good morning. I love your little pep talk, Sarah. We need it this morning. We are starting out really cold, already in the 20s and the 30s, but this doesn't even tell this whole story here. There are winds really starting to pick up out of the northwest, so this is how it feels already this morning. Feels like 20 degrees at BWI, feels like 10 in Westminster, and notice those wind chills dropping below zero out towards Garrett County, throughout parts of Pennsylvania as well. That's going to be the zone where the wind chills could actually be dangerous if people aren't properly dressed. Wind chills could get as low as 20 below zero out towards Garrett County, at least through today and the night. The wind should start to ease a little bit in western Maryland through tomorrow, though it's still going to stay quite cold. We had that viewer, Ralph, report a 40-mile-per-hour wind gust around Westminster. We're seeing those close to BWI and Gaithersburg right now as well. So these strong winds will be with us all day long, taking that toll on the temperatures. Actual temperatures should fall into the 20s this morning and pretty much hold there the rest of today. Even by 3 p.m., we're still in the low to mid 20s with partly cloudy skies. Wind chills drop from the teens this morning down into the single digits, and those wind chills will stay in the single digits even through the afternoon. This is how it feels as the kids are getting out of school later today, and this will still be how it feels late tonight and as we're getting up again through tomorrow morning. In fact, the wind chills could get close to zero places like Carroll County, northern Baltimore County as well. Actual temperatures should stay in the 20s around Baltimore today. Same case in Hagerstown. You travel west out of the mountains, or into the mountains, I should say, 9 degrees. That's the high today in places like Oakland. So great snowmaking weather for them out there if you can really brave the cold. We are seeing a chance for light snow showers throughout Pennsylvania here today. Maybe something isolated drags down into Maryland. Not expecting anything major. What we will watch, though, is a better chance for wintry mix Friday night to Saturday. Now, right now, it looks like a quick little burst of snow sometime before midnight Friday night, and then it changes more to sleet and freezing rain. So we may not see a whole lot of accumulation, but things could very well be really icy into Saturday morning. So regardless of what we lean towards, just know the travel could be quite tricky Friday night. For now, we'll look for snow showers changing to an icy mix, about a trace to an inch of accumulation possible. 7-day forecast as we're in the 40s on Saturday, 50s by Sunday. So it does ease over the weekend, and that will change us mainly to a rain event. Next week turns cold once again.
Eva, thanks. 5:47 right now. If you're just waking up with us, here's some of the top stories that we're following for you this morning. Closing arguments expected today in the murder trial of Dylann Roof. Roof, charged with 9 counts of murder, has admitted to shooting and killing parishioners last year. The jury could begin deliberations as well. Now, Roof faces the death penalty if he is found guilty. Also this morning, Yahoo has revealed a 3-year-old security breach. The company saying a hacker compromised more than 1 billion user accounts. Earlier this year, Yahoo disclosed another cyber attack that happened in 2014. And tomorrow, you can bundle up and hit the slopes. Maryland's Wisp Ski Resort in Western Maryland opens up the season on Friday. Last year, the resort saw a delayed opening because of unseasonably warm temperatures. My partner next to me is having a hard time getting this all together.
There's a wardrobe malfunction going on.
Wires all crossed over here.
You doing all right?
No. I'll get it
But you
together.
made it.
You made it. Time to see what's trending online this morning with Megan Pringle. Help us.
All right,
Bail
maybe
us
get
out
yourself
here.
together.
I'm sorry, my IFB wire is all crisscrossed.
I
and
hear you.
crazy
It
over
happens.
here.
It happens
Yeah.
to all of us. All right, so let's trend, shall we? Yes. U.S. intelligence officials right now say that Russian President Vladimir Putin became personally involved in the covert Russian campaign to interfere with the U.S. presidential election. 2 senior U.S. officials with direct access to information say new intelligence shows that Putin personally directed how hacked material from Democrats was leaked and otherwise used. The intelligence comes from diplomatic sources and spies working for U.S. allies. United Nations trending right now. The UN will no longer move forward with plans to have Wonder Woman as their honorary ambassador. It's because there's so much public uproar over this. The UN's decision to drop the superheroine comes after a petition with nearly 45,000 signatures, many saying that the image of Wonder Woman is an objectification of women and girls.
Really?
I know.
This is Wonder Woman.
It's Wonder Woman.
All right.
You'd think the UN would have other things, but whatever. All right, so as 2016 comes to a close, many look back at the year and the trends, and that includes popular baby names. Top 3 for girls: Olivia, Amelia, Charlotte. Side note, 4th on the list was Ava.
Ah.
Look at our little trendsetter in the Weather Center. And for boys, Ezra, Asher, and Declan. All right, this last trending story is for my coworkers and anybody else who shares the office space. There's a lot of reaction online regarding a study about where germs thrive the most in the office.
Do we want to hear this?
No.
No.
Here are the top 3. The break room, not just because of the funky sponges, but this is important, you guys, the coffee maker. Has
Oh,
to be
no.
washed once a week.
Hey, listen, I'm on that every
Yeah,
Monday.
Jason,
Every
the
Monday.
coffee pot washer
Hey.
out.
All right, all you other offices out there, wash your coffee pot, because I read something very disturbing.
Don't tell me.
Okay, I'm not going to. All right, the second on the list, your desk, the phone, the computer, very funky because you sneeze, you cough, you eat at your desk. Communal areas like the conference room, makeup rooms, that's
Oh,
number 3
that's
on the
no
list.
surprise
They are not
there.
cleaned very often and have a lot of bacteria. And just a side note, lastly, they say the fourth is either your handbag or your purse, because you take it everywhere, your man purse. You set it on the
yes.
floor, or and then it rarely gets washed.
That's
so
why I don't carry
you might want to
one.
wipe it down with a disinfectant.
That's why I don't carry a Merce. Thanks,
It's your fanny pack. It's nice.
That I do carry.
Today there will be a new star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Actor Ryan Reynolds will be honored today for his very own star. The Canadian-born Reynolds has starred in such films as Deadpool and The Proposal. His star will be near the corner of Hollywood Boulevard and Highland Avenue. There are more than 2,500 stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. He's a cutie pie. Just saying.
All right. Well, Megan should have stuck around for this one.
know.
A pot-bellied pig is drawing quite a crowd at the Albany International Airport in upstate New York.
She's a huge pig person, in case you're wondering. Bacon Bits, that's the name of the pig. He's the new therapy ambassador to help travelers with their flying anxieties. I mean, that's what you
man.
need when you're afraid to fly. A pig in a Santa costume.
That'll do
Makes you
it.
feel better. The cute 20-month-old piggy made his debut at the airport yesterday, hamming it up with his Santa suit for all to see. That would make me happy. How about you?
Oh, yeah, man.
And when it comes to gifts, the holidays are going to the dogs. Dogs will be receiving 2.5 times the gifts that cats receive this holiday season. What's up with that? Poor kitty cats. According to PricewaterhouseCoopers Holiday Outlook, pet owners will spend an average of $62 on each of their furry friends. Now, I buy gifts, but I don't spend $62.
50%.
I would be broke.
I don't know if you're telling the truth right now.
I guess I never really added it up. But the time is now 5:52. It's 34 degrees at the airport.
And the Ravens looking to tweak some things on both sides of the ball this Sunday against the Eagles. We'll hear from Coach Jim Harbaugh ahead in sports.
First time we look at weather and traffic on the one. Sarah, how are the trains running today?
They're running on time. No mass transit delays. I do not buy gifts for my pets, but I probably should. The guilt is setting in, and I'll be doing it after work. All right, here's what's happening on the area roads for those of you preparing for your travels. We do have an accident in the city at Washington Boulevard and MLK eastbound 32 at Frederick, tracking a crash as well. Outer loop traffic building. You can see on the west side delays are forming at Baltimore National Pike. No delays showing on 83 south from the Pennsylvania line down toward the Beltway. Once you get on the Beltway, still moving fairly well, but you can see we're getting close to those delays on the west side at 40. That's the latest. Now let's check in with Ava. How about for Russell?
I think your cats would like a Hatchimal.
Okay.
that seems like a cat-friendly pet. We are starting out the day with temperatures below freezing now. We have dropped to the freezing mark at BWI. The winds are what really make it feel cold. They're up to 20 miles per hour, gusting to 40. So the wind chills are already down to 20 degrees. So that's a big factor throughout the day. As the actual temperatures pretty much hold in the 20s the rest of today, it will feel like the single digits. We'll have winds up to about 25 miles per hour. You may have to find your trash can lid later today. Snow showers are possible Friday night. Could change more to an icy mix as we head into Saturday morning. So regardless, in that time frame, watch for icy roads. We could see about a trace to an inch of accumulation of that icy mess. That's the latest on the forecast. Here's a look at last night's winning Maryland lottery numbers.
Now, this is 11 Sports.
5:56 right now. We're in the home stretch of the NFL season. Week 15 starts tonight with the Seattle Seahawks and the LA Rams here on TV 11.
Then this Sunday, the Ravens play their final home game of the season, hosting the Philadelphia Eagles. One focus for the Ravens D, the secondary.
Oh, yeah, and while Jimmy Smith has dealt with injuries all season, including a sprained ankle this week, Coach Harbaugh doesn't seem worried since the Ravens are used to that next man up mentality.
I'm not pushing the panic button like it sounds like you are, so that's good, you know. We'll play great back there. I don't doubt it for 1 second.
Jimmy is a big part of our defense, if we know that. But also, you know, we preach next man up around here. You know, Sharice Wright, he can come in and do the job. You know, he was the starter. Tavon Young, the way he stepped in and has kept the starting job for the whole year because of the way the next man up thing, but we believe in these guys.
I like the optimism.
Yeah, absolutely.
Be right back.
Local, late breaking. This is WPAL TV 11 News Today at 6.
Good Thursday morning. Thanks for waking up with us here on 11 News Today.
This morning, President-elect Donald Trump will continue his thank you tour in Pennsylvania as calls grow louder for him to address potential conflicts of interest. The latest on the transition.
And following last year's unrest, recommendations from a White House task force on how to make a better Baltimore.
But first, plunging temperatures, gusty winds, some snow, sleet, and ice ahead.
If you want it, you got it, huh? Let's send it over to Ava Marie in the Weather Center with your first cup forecast. Hey, Ava.
It's like all of winter wrapped up in one, arriving in one day. Well, we actually had some light snow showers last night. Here's a look at the radar frame from about 11 o'clock last night. You can see how light snow fell over places like Towson, Cockeysville, Parkton, even up through Bel Air and into Cecil County. So these spots may have a few icy conditions. I really haven't heard from many folks yet saying that they're dealing with ice, but let me know on Twitter or Facebook if you are. Otherwise, we are drying out now, but the winds are picking up. We'll have single-digit wind chills the rest of today. Snow and ice possible again Friday night, and then it's mostly a rainy weekend. Temperatures right now falling below freezing. We're down to 28 at PWI, 21 in Westminster. But it feels even colder because of those strong winds. Temperatures stay in the 20s all day long with partly cloudy skies, but it could feel like the single digits. Now let's check the morning commute.